Welcome to another edition of the Ballard Show. I have a very special guest. He's a return visitor by the name of Ryan Handy, Predestined drummer. Tell the world what's up, man.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing today? Stay blessed and maintain your focus.
That's what we're about to talk about. And you have a testimony that you want to, tell the world about. You got tell me what's up, man.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened to you.
So back in February 19th, I got hurt playing basketball at Georgetown Prep University. Came back home to Salisbury. I was in, 2 hours across, over the bridge. Come back home, just to find out I broke my pelvis bone and lower right hip. Had to go to flew to shock trauma, and did like a 6-7 hour surgery on me. Titanium plates and screws in my leg. During the process of the surgery and trying to, recover the same night from the surgery and all that stuff, I was able to, start physical therapy, put pressure on my leg the next day.
The next day? After you broke everything?
Mm-hmm. I started the physical therapy immediately. So I put my all into it, to get where I am today. So I had to stay in the hospital at least a week and 4 days. During that first week, it was real smooth and gravy. Then the second week following, that was going to take me to a rehabilitation to get more out for physical therapy. So I didn't have to do all that. So I did so well in the hospital to let me come home. Mm-hmm. So I was able to get my outpatient therapy for 12 weeks at home. Mm-hmm. Walking on a walker isn't easy. Took a hard 2.5 months of work and dedication, and doing physical therapy. And for them 12 weeks, it's just a lot to talk about the situation. I'm just in a blessed situation myself, so I'm blessed here to be sitting here today.
Man, God bless you on that one. I'm trying to tell you, it was a quick recovery, and you gotta give all the honor and respect to the Lord, because that's who got you out of that situation, man.
Yes, sir.
Quick recovery, very quick.
Yes,
I never heard nobody getting healed just that fast, instantaneously like that, simultaneously. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's really a blessing that you are here to talk about that, man.
Yes.
So, you still play drums, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to get back with you on that one day. I'm gonna have to do another segment on you so we can see you play the drums.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I would like to have a nice little setup over here, but unfortunately we don't have that right now. Unfortunately, but
right.
We gonna have to get around to that one day.
Right.
So how long you been playing drums again? Tell the world about your passion for playing the drums.
Okay. Well, started off when I was 7 or 8. Brought up in family-owned church, Fruitland, Maryland. I'll be 29 next month, as a matter of fact. So it's been about at least 22 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just taking my trip down the road. Mm-hmm. So it's my time to start rolling.
Right. So you play at only churches, or where do you play at?
I was playing at my grandma's home church in Fruitland for a while. St. John's House of Deliverance, Fruitland, Maryland. Pastor Olive May Carter, the founder. She's resting in peace now. Then got my uncle Daryl Carter that's took over the church. Her son, which is my uncle. He's doing good.
Hey Daryl, Uncle Daryl. Hey, they gonna ride. Remember him? Indeed, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had stopped going there for a little bit, and I started playing somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Some boys that I met back in the day, a couple years ago, and I had linked back up with him. We playing at I'm back playing at your daughter Angel Church.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about in Pacific? Like anything you want the world to know? Like We got like almost 30 minutes. If you want to just talk about something, you know, just let the world know how you feel.
Well, I feel real good. I feel real passionate. I feel peaceful. I feel, you know, myself again.
Any encouragement you want to give to anybody out there?
Yes.
Yeah, encourage everybody, man.
For anyone who's listening right now, I strongly advise you to, you know, whatever you do or how you do it, don't take nothing for granted and just keep pushing no matter what the circumstances is. You know, everything's just a little test, even if it's your first try. You know, just keep pressing and holding on. You know, as long as you got God, you'll be all right. Cause that's what I had to do. I had to lean and depend on Him, you know, to get back walking and all that stuff. Cause I after 2.5 months on the walker, I shouldn't have been, you know, putting pressure back on my leg, you know, and all that stuff. So in 2.5 months, then, you know, we got the 12 weeks of physical therapy. That ended on June the 2nd, so I had to put in a lot of hard work and dedication to be back where I'm at today.
Wow.
Just achieve your goals and just do what you feel as you want to be, you know, later on down life, and you can accomplish anything you want to.
Absolutely, man. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Oh, yes. Let me shout out to my mom, my brothers and sisters, anybody in my family. And my cousin Mark here. Thank you for having me on the show.
Hey, no problem, man.
Anybody that's been supporting me even while I was down and hurt, and that still support me, because, you know, I'm still trying to support myself, man, to be a bigger me. So let's all come together as one accord and let's do this thing together. Our own separate ways.
How do you feel about the situations that's going on in our neighborhoods and our hoods, man?
Woo. See, this is why I'm not a street person. I'm glad, you know, coming up, you know, my mom and all them, you know, staying in the church, you know, and this, you know, family members that was in the church, you know, gang banging and all that stuff. They started that when we was, you know, younger and all that stuff. So, for the street violence that's going on, it's just too much going on, you know. The block party that got shot up last week, the 4th of July, it was, you know, a couple of family members got shot. You know, they survived it and all that stuff, but I still have more family members out there than just them too. So, you just gotta keep a strong shoulder on your head.
Easy fall victim to like these mean streets out here. They have no love for you. So why would you want to go out there and try and embrace it and mess your life up?
Yes, sir.
You can lose your life. You can possibly go to jail and do a lot of time, man. You be doing bids, man, with those behind that wall, man. It's real. And these youngers don't understand that. They act like they want to embrace it, but you got to get a grip one day and just be like, you can't do what everybody else is doing. You are an individual, and when you get locked up, you got to handle your situation by yourself. You can't handle it with a whole clique of dudes and females or whatever the case may be. You can't. Right. You gotta handle it on your own, because when you face that judge and go get your time or whatever, you gonna be there by yourself. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be with a whole gang and all that. So you gotta think about that. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, what I really want to do with myself? Do I want to resort to this or resort to something that's gonna benefit me and you know, live a positive life? There's nothing wrong with living a positive life.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with trying to get your life together. You know what I mean? There's some people out here on the streets that have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? It's outreach programs out here for you. You don't have to just stay out there. It's a place where you can go. It's some type of helping hand out there for you. So my heart goes out to everybody who's going through something in the streets, who's resorting to gang violence and drugs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Loved ones and people I don't know. I got prayers for you. I'm praying for y'all. You know what I mean? And how you feel about that, man?
Yeah, prayer changes things.
Prayer definitely changes things for real.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's just that it's gotta come to a halt. It's gotta stop some kind of way. You know what I mean? Because it's younger children out here that's doing this, and
Yeah, man.
it's the babies. I'm up in age a little bit. You know what I mean? They babies to me. You know what I mean? And it just hurt my heart that you gotta continually hear bad reports about gang violence and somebody getting hurt or any of that. We don't want to hear this every week. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to hear bad news. We got to hear some good stuff. You know, just turn the narrative around and really try to press forward of doing positive stuff that's going to keep you out of trouble, man.
That's it right there.
I mean, it's out there for you. You know what I mean? It's out there for you to do either or. You know what I mean? And it's like hard to gravitate towards positive. I don't understand that. But it's so easy to go towards the negative. I just don't understand why it's so hard to make that decision to do something positive for yourself and better yourself. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Yes. Listen to the word. Nothing being told wrong.
Yeah, nothing's definitely not being told wrong or none of that. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things you can do besides do the crazy stuff out there on them streets, man.
That's for sure. Especially if you have kids. The men that has kids, you know, like me, you know, I got my daughter turned 3 last month, 2 months ago, and then the other will be 2 next month, 'cause my birthday next month too as well. So, you know, I don't got time to do all that partying, ripping around behind other people that's older than me or the same age as me. You know, I just, you know, focus on my kids and myself, you know, how I want to live my life. So,
yeah. It's really real out here, and some people just don't understand that. I just don't understand, like, why they gotta do that. I don't know. But mad shout outs to everybody who's watching the Mark Ballard show and who's tuning in, who's listening. Pat 14, Rat Fiend Radio, everybody who's listening on that station. And it's nothing more we can talk about, but just encourage one another and try to stay out of trouble out here on these mean streets, because there ain't no love out there for you.
not at all.
You act like you love it, but I don't understand. Like, why you act like you love it when something don't love you back? You know what I mean? It's just kind of ill to me. But anyway, stay tuned for the next Mark Ballard show with special guests on the way. Peace and blessings, everybody. Stay safe. Stay out the streets if you can. And stay cool, because it's about to be hot again this week.
Very hot.
So stay hydrated and drink plenty of water. All right? Peace.